I'm Stellrys, and this is speed dating for ghosts. Hello everyone. 안녕하세요. I hope everyone's having a good day. Okay, so I hate doing this, but I've been doing this a lot lately. I'm gonna have to preface this by saying, so I have a headache. I can't decide if it's a migraine or a headache. I will tell you though, neither of the medications or them are working. So I'm sorry if I'm a little bit more muted or stupid or like stupid. My brain not work good, okay? Anyways, hello. As you can see, this is called speed dating for ghosts. You know, because I don't like going outside. So instead, I'm gonna try speed dating through this game. And since I'm scared of people, I think ghosts are a better companion, right? To try speed dating with. So here we are. Okay, so please let me know if the music is too loud. I think it should be okay, but I'm not sure. I'm also really hoping that these ghosts have voices, but they are ghosts, so we'll have to see. You're a ghost? Maybe you should try this too then, speed dating. Anyways, so obviously this is like a dating sim visual novel sort of game. However, I've heard that it's very wholesome. Really, like much more. It's just a very wholesome game, kind of. So I'm very excited to see that because, as you guys know, I love wholesome things, and wholesome is very nice and wholesome and makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Anyways, don't worry, I am drinking water. I drank way too much water, actually. I drank like an entire cup or two in an hour, and man, it's so annoying because now I have to pee so often. I really need to stagger out the water, but sometimes I can't help it. Anyways, let's get started with our speed dating experience. Start game. Oh, hello there. You must be here for speed dating. My name's Fran. I run this little operation. Oh, okay. So I guess nice. We're gonna start off nice. Nice to meet you, Fran. You're a nice one. We get all kinds of ghosts here. Oh, I'm a ghost. I mean, of course I'm a ghost. I mean, this is speed dating for ghosts. Nice ones, sad ones. Few spooky customers. It gets lonely being a ghost. Oh, I like being alone though. If I like being alone, what am I doing at speed dating? I like to imagine that regardless of whether you're alive or dead, people want companionship. Even if it's not like a part, you know, like a romantic partner. Even like a stuffed animal. I like being alone though. I've never met a ghost who didn't need someone. What are you trying to say, Fran? I'm a moderately strong, independent ghost. Someone to talk to help make sense of all this. I'm doing just fine, thanks. Yeah, I think platonic partners are great. No, never. I'm doing just fine, thanks. You don't even want to make a friend? Oh no, don't hit me where it hurts. What if I keep saying no? Nope. It's good to know other ghosts. Eternity can be a scary time. Trust me. No thanks. You came all the way out here just to change your mind? I guess it's up to you. I make it my beeswax. not to judge. You're judging me, though. I can tell, Fran. Look at that small smile. You're judging me. Have a nice night. I love the event! No! You leave the speed dating for ghost event. Crawl back into your sad little moonfire with a busted tail light. The car you had in high school, the one that died on you, was waiting in the afterlife. Insult to what is it? Insult on top of injury. Driving back to the Spirit Co-op feels like an eternity. Inside, you turn on the television and cue up an old episode of County General. One from the early seasons, when the primetime medical drama at least tried to be realistic. Then you head to the kitchen to make yourself some dinner. After a quick look around, you decide to make all 3 packages of ramen noodles you find in the cupboard. As the water boils, you empty the flavor packets into the water. 2 packets simulated shrimp powder. 1 packet simulated chicken powder. They make a weak broth that will coat the noodles as they cook. While you wait, you cut up a couple hot dogs and microwave them. After draining the noodles, you stir in the hot dogs with pepper and a little bit of butter. Butter! With a little shake, a mass of quickly congealing overcooked ramen pops out, keeping the shape of the pot on your plate. You sigh and carry your dinner to the couch, thinking about how you're a ghost now and you don't even need to eat. Oh, that's the saddest part right here. I was like, man, this is really familiar, but this part is the saddest. You can't even eat. You simply don't have anything better to do. and we've successfully done our first one. Oh, hello. Oh, thank you. Thank you for being supportive. Watching me wait even in a meeting. Okay. Very good. I like that. Let's actually try to find someone this time, huh? How dare you? Change your mind, huh? I'm not one to judge. Here's how all this works. We've got 3 rooms set up, each with their own super fun themes. You know, I've never been speed dating. What is it like? You pick one. Do people even do speed dating anymore? And sit at a table. Then what? Another ghost who also signed up sits across from you. You'll have a few minutes to get to know them. Then a bell rings, and you switch seats. Hey, I noticed your dedication, I think. A bell rings from somewhere. Just like that. In all, you'll meet 3 ghosts over 2 rounds. And at the end, you get to choose your favorite. If they liked you too, you go on a date. How's all that sound? We'll see. It'll be an experience, at least. That's true. First things first, though. I don't know. Maybe it is like a deer. Fran? You're the same what? You go speed dating? Or you're in a meeting and also muting me with watching to be supportive, which I'm very thankful for. So there's the room of palms. I like palms. A room of liars, and then a room of black. Okay, let's... What would a room of liars possibly look like? Let's pick the room of liars. Oh, this is a little wine glass. The room of liars looks a little bit like a conference hall. The kind you might see in an airport hotel. I've never been in an airport hotel. There was a meeting of regional managers here yesterday, followed by some couple's 65th anniversary in the evening. Oh, that's cute. They left a few balloons behind. Oh, they're making it festive. Worn plush stacking chairs are set on either side of lacquered oak tables. In one corner, there are wine glasses and a metal pitcher of water, alongside a stainless steel urn for coffee. Ghosts don't need coffee. One particularly nervous ghost is holding a cup anyway. Some habits never die. Ah, hey, hello. Yeah, I like to also imagine that the two of them are sitting in like maybe like this similar meeting. The bell rings and a ghost appears, both secretly watching. Oh god, this Are you sweating? A ghost! Oh god. Sorry. Of course you're a ghost. We all are. I'm still not used to this whole being dead thing. I'm not that scary. I'm not that scary. No. No, you're not. But you're still a ghost. When I was alive, I was so scared of ghosts. It started when I was little. This guy's gonna suddenly go to his life story. A movie I saw. I pushed my bed against the wall. I told my mom it was so I wouldn't fall out. I couldn't sleep unless my back was against that wall. That's not cute. He is sweating like an ice cream for sure. I mean, I imagine maybe it's not like, you know, like liquid sweat, but it could be like, what's that thing that thingy that comes off of ghosts? The thingy, I can't think of the word thingy. Why were you scared? I picture the worst ghosts. Devils, dark entities, hateful things floating in the dark, hiding in mirrors, watching, standing behind me. And now I learned they were there. Everyone who told me that there was nothing to be afraid of, they were wrong. Ghosts are real, and I am one. It's not so bad, yo. I mean, look at you. You can be in fetal position while floating. Isn't that nice? It's not that big of a deal for you, maybe. I'd rather not become what I fear. You can be anything you want. You can be anything you want. Anxiety. I'm a spirit of anxiety. I might want to be anything else, but that's what I am. What about you? Are you afraid of ghosts? No. No. Why? How? Ghosts are just people. Ghosts are generally good. Ghosts are just people. You're not afraid of people? I didn't say that. People aren't always good, you know? Give bad people ghost powers, you get spirits of greed, spirits of malice. Ugh. Everything is the worst. Ah! The bell rings. Oh. That was just the bell. Phew. I guess we'll talk more in a bit. I wonder what the other ghosts are like. That ghost felt like me. Except instead of being afraid of ghosts, I'm afraid of people. Another ghost appears. No one has laptops, so you mean you have to like actually listen in the meeting? That's terrible. Well, look what we have here. The ghost's voice creaks like ancient wood. I can't imitate that. The name's Spooky Peter. He tips his hat. Dust spills off the brim. Okay, this is going good so far. How do you do? I do okay. I'd wager otherwise. Like maybe you're scared. Like maybe you've seen a ghost. Spooky Peter laughs. Or coughs. It's hard to tell. I'm not scared of you. Don't be lying to me. I can tell when someone's lying. I've been doing this a while. My record of hauntings goes back long as the door. Since the Black Death took me in 65. 1665. Are you bragging right now? Are you trying to brag to me? I thought the plague was earlier. The Black Death came in waves. Lingered for centuries. I was a doctor in London. I knew I'd got it. The second the chill started, I was dead in days. So that's why you have the little plague nose, like beak. Last great gasp of bubonic on the island. Some 68,000 went with me. Ever since then, I've been spooking folks. Even been in books. Not always by name, mind you. But you can tell when it's me. Top hat. The fear. All hot and sick. Nobody spooks him like Spooky Peter. Are you, what is he? Is he bragging about being dead for a really long time or being really spooky? Are you the devil? Just one of his helpers. You could be too. There's something in your eyes. A potential. This conversation's getting kind of uncomfortable. Teach me your spooky ways. Now. Spooky Peter doesn't just teach anybody. Rock has potential. Before you throw it through a window. What makes you any better? I turn milk into worms. No, that's gross. I can't. I hate worms. I make unplugged stereos blast music. I can pull my face off! Spooking like that may shock them. But there ain't no art to it. Oh no! You go all the way? The living have nothing more to fear. And when they aren't spooked, what's the point? No. The spookiest spooking is the stuff that eats at you. Makes you doubt what you hear or see. Makes you wonder what could be under that bed. It's never as spooky when you see what it is. So how's that for a lesson? That's pretty basic, Spooky Peter. Basic? Hey now. Gotta start somewhere. If a legendary spooking is what you're after, then Spooky Peter's gonna take you under his wing, so to speak. You'll need a solid foundation. It's all about knowing your audience. A good spooking is in the details. The bell rings. Okay, I get that we're like ghosts. The bell. It means we move on. Guess I'll be seeing you when I come back around. I know that we're ghosts and like it's all about being spooky, but like it's a really weird, what's it called? Dating conversation? A thick layer of dust now covers the table. I mean, I liked him better than the other guy. This color is so bad for my migraine / headache. You never got to work from home. That's sad. Wanna make some money. Wanna make some money? Excuse me? Maybe. Doesn't everyone? Actually, no, doesn't everyone? Exactly. Everyone needs money. You get it. But this is a singles mixer. Full of ghosts. With few attachments. I gotta assume. Not a bad place to find accomplices. Hard for cops to connect the dots. The name's Leon, by the way. I robbed banks. Don't judge. I wasn't judging. You robbed banks? Banks. Financial institutions. Cash condos. You know the joints. I know what banks are. Good. You passed the test then. You meet my impossibly high requirements. ghost who knows what a bank is. But this guy's making crime sound so good. Let's do this. The problem with robbing banks? People see the robbers, but you can't see a ghostie. We can walk right in, float that money right on out. Genius, right? It's the perfect crime. Dude, this guy has a point though. He's right. How are they gonna catch us when they can't see us? What are they gonna do? Grab the money out of my, what is it? Hands? The hands that they can't see? Oh, why isn't there a positive answer? There's no such thing. True facts. But nothing's for sure, is it? Except death. Seems to me that makes us uniquely qualified. There's no harm in hearing you out. Let's go. What's going on? No harm at all. At the very least. It'll break up all the gloom in this room. Leon looks around at the other ghosts. Yeesh. The bell rings. What? But I wanted to have more bank robbing talk. Nuts. Time to switch seats. Don't worry. I'll be back. We got more to talk about. We do. Tell me more about your plans. And then the second round begins. Okay, it's you again. Did you ever give me your name? Other ghosts. They were not as nice as you. Leon's just a creep. And Spooky Peter. That name is earned. Also, I think I forgot to introduce myself. You did. My name's Kyo. Sorry. No need to be sorry. No need, sure. I'm still sorry though. My anxiety gets the best of me. And social situations are tough. This one especially. I get you, buddy. Leon's a piece of work. I'll say. He actually asked me to rob a bank. Can you believe that? And were you on board with that? Like, do you want to join? When I told Fran. You told Fran? I felt like I had to. Oh gosh. Does this make me a snitch? Do you think Leon will find out? Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. It's probably for the best. Right? Who comes to speed dating? Looking for bank robbers. Leon's got some guts. Or whatever the ghost equivalent is. You're not like these other ghosts. Hey, the actions are justified, I'll tell you. Bank robbing as a ghost, that's like the best idea. Do we even need money actually as ghosts? Does it matter? No. You're not like these other ghosts. I'm sure thankful for that. At best, dating ghosts is frustrating. Everyone asks the same things. How did you die? What was your life like? If we were alive, the questions would be like, what kind of food do you like? What's your favorite movie? Dying doesn't make people more interesting. It's Videodrome, by the way. My favorite movie, I mean. How did you die? Oh, please. Not you too. I'll give you the short version. I was in film studies, working my way towards a PhD. In debt. Always pretty sad. Okay, I can relate. I mean, not to the film studies part, but I had good friends though. I was always studying. One weekend, they convinced me not to study. They said we should go to the lake instead. I couldn't swim. I never learned. You see where this is going. I drowned. Everything went black and quiet. I woke up dead in a fancy wooden box. Under 6 feet of dirt. They buried you alive! How did you drown? First, I was in a canoe. Then I was in water. Then I was in dirt. After I died, my spirit separated from my body, like it does for everyone. It felt right through my coffin, through my own body, down, 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 into the bedrock. It was so dark. That sounds awful. It was. I'll never forget the confusion, the helplessness. I see sub. That actually stopped me from falling. When I freaked out, it was like my whole body became corporal. Not flesh. Just like, you know how if you concentrate, you can still pick up objects? Like that. Except I was the object, and the earth was holding me. It was so quiet there, stuck in solid rock. Could you hear anything? Nothing. I heard nothing. It's impossible to forget that sound. I hope I never hear it again. Drowning wasn't as bad as that. Listen, I'm sorry I've been such a downer. I promise I'm not always like this. I was thinking, maybe we could go out somewhere quieter, maybe, with fewer loud bells and spooky Peters. But I'd rather go out with the bank robber dude. Maybe even Spooky Peter. But I don't want to crush his courage and confidence. Oh, what a dilemma. I'll just... Okay. I'd like that. Yay. I can't wait to do something with you. That isn't talking about myself. Sorry. The bell rings. See you after we're done. Wait, that makes it sound like I could say yes to all of them, though. My spooky protege returns. What knowledge do you seek, protege? I want to know it all. In time. A truly spooky ghost requires one thing. One thing above all else. What's that? A top hat? Say it's a top hat. Please say it's a top hat. Patience. Lame. What spooky Peter? Not much. Though I will say, I ain't so fond of beasts. What kind of beasts? The domesticates. Hounds. Felines. You're scared of dogs? Spooky folk like me rely on a certain covertness. I can't just be all clanging about, announcing myself. That's not so spooky. Dogs, they can smell Spooky Peter. They know I'm there. I'll shrink up into a corner in the dark, and sure enough, they'll find me. Start growling. Bark to sound the alarms. It's trouble, let me tell ya. A real impediment. Spooky Peter wheezes. Oh, welcome back. Something's rattling around in there. Are you okay? Pay the rattle no mind. I died with it. It stays with me. You ever been to the mirror world? No? What's that? The place beyond this. But the same as this. You've seen it. But always looking in. But he didn't explain everything? The bell rings. If you fancy another lesson, come on by that edge of things. I'll show you around the other side. I'd like that. Maybe you think you'll like it. Seeing it's another thing entirely. Some things spook even Spooky Peter. Okay, I'm gonna do the thing that always gets me into trouble in like dating things, which is I'm nice to everyone, and so I fail because I I raise everyone's flag, and then for some reason none of them seem to like that. You know, it's like But can't we also just be friends? Does it always have to be romantically involved? Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. You'll come with me. You'll come in with me while I get a third ghost to watch the door. Why do we need someone to watch the door? No one can see us. Do you know which bank yet? Absolutely. Sakura branch up on 4th. Board tellers. Lots of older customers. It's a great place to hit. How do we get inside? Leon pulls out some graphing paper. I drew the layout in pencil. This man is not this ghost is prepared. I probably didn't need so much detail since we're going in the front door. I just figured it's best to be prepared. Wait, does this mean you're interested? Tell me more about you first. Alright, fine. I'll give you my life story. Abridged version. It'd probably help maintain our cover anyway. Fran walks by. Seems like she's eavesdropping. Get out of here, Fran! Unless you want to join in on this bank robbing. The trouble with me is, it's hard not to talk about stealing. I stole candy when I was 9. Switched to stealing beer at 14. Stole my first car a year later. I hit up convenience stores, drive-ins, even held up a laundromat once. I threw my back out, carrying all those quarters. Did you ever get caught? Big or small, every heist has a hitch. 3 or 4 went so bad. I was in and out of jail, but it wasn't anything serious. Until I got a crew together and started doing banks. Every country cop took that seriously. Or even country cops took that seriously. County? Country? No, country. Caught me good after 5. Spent the rest of my life behind bars. How'd you die? Prison's a hard place. Especially when no one trusts you. If there's anything I learned from my dishonest life, it's honesty. The bell rings. That's our time. You've heard my pitch. Gotten to know me a little more than I like. So, what do you say? Turn him in. Yo, this is all very exciting. We can go on an anxiety-filled date with one ghost. We can see some horrific stuff with another ghost. And then with this guy, we can rob banks as ghosts. Help him out. Yes! I'll be at this branch at this time. Leon slides you a piece of paper, a slip of paper. It's been a slice. This is beautiful. This is not exactly what I was expecting, but I'm... Oh no! Oh, 안녕, 안녕. What do I do? It's gotta be the banks, right? Either it's... I mean, Kyo is like very nice and all, but he's too normal. Spooky Peter is like, you want to see something, you know, that's so horrific? And then Leon's all like, let's rob banks. Damn. Let's... Damn. Okay. Let's go rob banks. I'm sure there's no, like... There can't be ghost prison, right? Right? There's no ghost prison. We're all ghosts. Who's gonna keep us in jail? What jail could keep us? I guess it's time to rob a bank. Leon said to meet him in front of the Mortal Trust on 4th. Like the name suggests, this is a bank for the living. Once they notice they've been robbed, they shouldn't suspect the dead. Hopefully. I'm getting nervous, not gonna lie. The others are supposed to be here. Maybe they're just late. I sure hope so. Without them, we're down to lookout. And our guy on the inside. should recruit. I thought this was supposed to be just you and me, buddy. A couple of degenerates. Don't worry, though. They may be slime, but they're loyal slime. The best a crook can ask for. Oh, good. Here comes Carl. Hey, this is Carl's lad. Our token breather. No offense. None taken. I'm just happy you guys want to hang out. Wait, Carl's a human! I mean, Carl's alive! Oh, how's it going? You're alive? Yes? And you can see us? Of course. I've been seeing ghosts all my life. No one believes me. I'm pretty jealous of you ghosties. No responsibilities. Just floating around. Not a care in the world. Ghosts have responsibilities. I guess you got, like, closure and stuff. Whatever. You still don't gotta work at a bank. This bank, actually. I'm a teller here. I know the combo to the safe. And where the cameras are pointed. Like, why rob your own bank? I hate them. They need to pay. Is your boss mean? No, not really. Mr. Peterson's actually pretty great. He even gave me last week off. My mom was visiting. Then... Yeah, so why rob them if your boss isn't a jerk? So why rob them? They wouldn't give me a loan. For my vape store. Jerk. So I'm just gonna take the money. Live my dream. My vape dream. Oh my god. We're gonna get caught. All banks are bad. Satan's in suits. No offense. None taken. And speak of the devil. It's Spooky Peter! Oh no, he knows I stood him up though! How do you do? Spooky Peter! In the flesh, so to speak. We met in the room at Liars. Same as you. When I told him I robbed banks, he immediately said he was in. Before he even heard the plan. Always looking to get my beak wet, so to speak. So here's what we're doing. Spooky Peter will hide out by the door. Watch for trouble. Should be smooth sailing. They closed 6 hours ago. And there's no security tonight. This is a really lax bank. I saw to that. Oh, he spooked them. What happened to Winston? Who? The security guard. He's taking some time off. Oh, good. Winston works so hard. He could use a break. And that's what he got. A break. Let's get this train rolling. Follow me. Carl pulls out some keys and unlocks the front door. Though alive, he's already proving useful. Inside the bank is dimly lit. It's eerily quiet at night, like most places busy in the daytime. Spooky Peter disappears into the shadow by the door. Carl and Leon make a beeline for the back. Carl hops over the counter like he's in some heist flick. Leon floats right through. You catch up to them around a corner by a heavy-looking door. This is the vault. Can we just go through it? Of course we can. But the money in there can't. Aw, damn, you're right! If we want to get anything out of there, we still need to open the door. And that's where I come in. Let's do this! Carl gets to work on the door. I think the code was... No. You gotta be kidding me, Carl! Carl, you're ruining our plan! How are you gonna live out your vape dream? Oh, I am, actually. I know the code like the back of my car. Which is where I sleep. Not because Sherry kicked me out. Anyway, before I punch it in, you gotta promise me something. You promise you won't take all the cash and then leave me here? Or pull any other ghost tricks? Yeah, of course. Carl. Buddy. How? He is totally gonna ditch him. You know what they say about honor and thieves. I don't actually. Then we're good. Just open the door already. Yo, Leon is gonna ditch you. Carl opens the vault door. Inside is a wall of safety deposit box, each individually locked. And that's it. That's it? Where's the money? I expected like a pile of it. It doesn't work like that. I really should have cased this place myself. Grab a key, open a box. Let's open 7F. Inside are some antique coins. They look like they might have some value. Someone could be hanging onto them for sentimental reasons, though. You look over at Leon. My box is empty. Nothing but a business card? Some accountant with a funny name. Guess I should have looked inside some of these before just picking a key. I mean, I said I'd help him rob the bank. I didn't say I would, like, give him the stuff. And besides, I mean, you know what they say about thieves and honor, right? Keep the coins. You grab the coins and keep them for yourself. They may not be worth much, but at least there's something. A souvenir. Time to be moving. I spotted a patrol outside. Think they saw some movement in here. Police siren chirps. A warning, maybe? There's our cue. We gotta go. We gotta go. We better scramble. We gotta go, guys. We gotta go. Everyone makes it out safe, thanks to Spooky Peter's keen eye. Leon instructs the crew to lie low for a bit. Really, only Carl needs to worry. Good job in there. Things might have gone differently if you let Carl fiddle with the cameras. It wasn't the greatest haul. But hey, how many ghosts can say they robbed a bank? I'm guessing it's like hinting that if I had picked different choices, something else would have happened, but okay. So I guess that was one date. That was beautiful, right? I mean, we robbed a bank, no one got caught. We're not rich though, which is sad. That was the whole point of this. What is it? Visit the graveyard. Oh, okay, so there's like very neat. Beach? Okay. Here. Let me take a really quick bathroom break, and then we'll start again, and maybe this time we'll pick somebody else and go on another date. You know, because dating in real life is way too hard. So I'll just do it through this. Alright, be right back. Okay, I'm back. Like I said, all that water just went right through me. Man, I really should not drink so much water before streaming. But that's a me problem. That is indeed a me problem. Okay. I guess. Oh, it's Fran again. We have to go through Fran again. Hello. Hello again. Nice to see you. I'll just put your name down. And you can go right in. Thanks, Fran. Okay, so this time, let's go to the room of palms. Because I like plants. I can't keep any alive, but that's not the point. Shh. The room of palms. It looks like the basement of an old church. Faded linoleum floors. Spare walls with the odd religious print framed in peach-colored wood. On one side is a large open kitchen. Old refrigerators donated by the congregation hum and drip. This must be where the cabbage smell is coming from. But as a ghost, can we even smell? Rows of long tables are set up for the next spaghetti supper. They work well enough for today's speed dating. You had a tiring day? I'm sorry. I can relate. I've been so busy lately. Ugh. Not just like with work, but also like personal stuff. April's like a really busy month for me because there are like a lot of like birthdays and events that happen for some reason in April for me. So it's always like one tiring weekend after another. I mean, not that it's not fun, it's just, you know, sometimes you just want to spend the weekend curled up in bed, wake up late, realize you don't have to do anything and sleep some more, and just hide. The bell rings and a ghost appears. Sup? I'm Riley. Pretty hot for a ghost. Thanks? No problem. Isn't it cool we stay the age we died? Makes dying young a little better. What's the stupid mouth for? He has a football in his head. Why are you speed dating? I don't care that he doesn't want to know my name. You're probably thinking, what's this hunk of a man doing here? I feel ya. Even hunks need a little help sometimes. It's been a while since I bit it. Still haven't found the one, you know? I've tried mixers, personal ads. Beefy boy seeks nice ghost for some one-on-one. Nothing doing. So I figured I'd give this a go. It seemed fun. How'd you end up a ghost? Oh wow, so long story. I was a wide receiver in high school. Got real good. When it came time for college, bam! Full scholarship. But football's rough. When you catch passes like I did, you take a lot of blows. Heh. After a while, I started getting headaches. I'd get dizzy just standing up. But I kept on playing. Had to. I mean, these were my best years. Until one day, intracranial hematoma. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, now I'm here. And we get to meet. So it's not like all bad. This dopey face is making me angry. I try not to let how I died define me. So many ghosts have sad stories. I want to make the best of this. Have some fun. Be the best Riley I can be. It's just hard to figure out what that means. I wish ghosts didn't care so much about labels. It's just like when we were alive. Everyone's always telling me who I was, without bothering to learn who I am. So who are you? Still figuring that out. Without my division high receiving yards, and all the cheering in the stands. Who is Riley? You have unfinished business? Yeah, me and every other ghost. Sigh. Bitch left before the bell even rang. The bell rings. Oh no, they just made it go away. Never mind. Oh snap. Half time. Guess we call time out. Let's keep this going in the second half. Okay. Another ghost appears. Oh no. Hello, sunshine. The ghost takes a long drag of their cigarette. The smoke rises up through their hollow frame, pumping out holes in the back. Gross! They let you smoke in here? I didn't ask. Won't make much difference now. My name is Vera. That or the lady in smoke. Wait, this is a lady? That's what the ghost hunters call me. Ghost hunters? Living weirdos. Trying to prove we exist. Hunter sounds dramatic. Gives them too much credit. For years now, I've haunted Vegas. The glitzier condominiums on the strip. Obnoxious houses behind gates. I wake up. Rich fools at night. Shrouded in gray smoke. Jangling pennies. That's... For a second I thought that said something else. I'm not gonna say what I thought. Wailing. Pay the price. Junk like that. Why the rich? They've usually done something bad. Something no one knows. One look at me pulls it out of them. You should see. The looks they give me. Did you live in Vegas? I did. I was an executive assistant to this big shot casino owner. This was back in the boom. Everyone moved in post-war. By the early 50s, it was a wonderland. My boss was a real piece of work. Balled in, bad suits, always eating peanuts, tossing back rye. He was obsessed with money. Got it any way he could. Never let it go. No one liked him, but plenty feared him. It was my job to keep his sins quiet. Anyway, that's me. What brings you to this thing? It's lonely. Can we talk more about you? I don't like talking about me. I mean, you know, there's nothing to talk about with me. Can we talk more about you? Of course. There's a lot to cover. Where to even start? Oh, goodbye. The bell rings. I don't have anything against smoking, but I also don't really like it. Guess that's the bell. We'll have to pick this up later. See ya. You know, bye. Thanks. Thank you for playing. Another ghost appears. Hey. Hey. I'm Stephanie. But you can call me Steph. Everybody does. What are you wearing? This is something I threw on. Oh, who am I kidding? I spent like an hour putting my face on this morning. It's... You put it on very nicely. What brings you to speed dating? I've been single for a while. At first it was great. I did what I wanted to do. Taught myself some Japanese. Played my clarinet every day without fail. Allowed myself time to get to know the real me. But after a while, the silence gets to you. My cat only says so much. Tell me about your cat. What kind of cat is it? Is it fluffy? Does it like being petted? How does it like being petted? Clarence. After the angel. But he's more of a demon. Especially around food. You know how most cats have this pleasant meow? Almost a mew? Clarence wails and whines. All raspy like he's dying. Or dead. You probably think I'm so weird. I try not to judge. We're all a little weird. I suppose it beats being normal. There's nothing worse than meeting someone and running out of things to say. After like 10 minutes. That's why I'm here. There's no time to get bored. If you do, it's almost impressive. Tell me about learning Japanese. I thought I'd pick it up easily, since it's so far removed from English. There's such an art to drawing the characters, but there are so many. First you learn hiragana. Those are the basic characters for sounds. Then katakana, for words taken from other languages. By the time I learned all those, I thought I was getting pretty good. Then came kanji. There are thousands of kanji characters. It's overwhelming. You have an eternity to learn. You could always visit Japan. I'd love to. It would help to be immersed like that. It's just hard to find the money. You can sneak on a plane. That's pretty much impossible. How would I get through security? And they have assigned seats. You're a ghost. It's easy when you're a ghost. If only. Sometimes I wish I was a ghost. Like, not dead. That would be terrible. But a ghost. All ephemeral and timeless. But you are a ghost. Huh? Did she not realize that she's fucking dead, yo? We're dead, Steph. Wait. What? What do you mean? Alright, well, nice talking to you. No, wait. The bell can't be ringing yet. I don't understand. We're dead? Did I die? Am I a ghost? Bye. You can have your mental breakdown later, yo. Bye-bye. The second round begins. Moving to Japan? That would be cool. I don't think it's very easy though, right? To move? Because like I think Asian countries are still very, one, I think they're still very like COVID lockdown. On the other hand, they're also kind of like, I don't want to say unfriendly to foreigners, but make it slightly difficult. It's a little difficult, I think, to live there if you're not like an actual citizen. But I don't know. Joke's on you, I have a mental breakdown as a normal, as non-ghost. What's up? I'm Riley again. So like, what should we talk about now? I have no idea. Got any dating tips? I have no idea. Oh. Well, if you have no idea, and I have no idea, this will be a weird few minutes. About the football in your head. So like, this may surprise you, but people always ask about the football in my head. I consider it a badge of honor, but also a reminder you can push yourself too hard and lose everything you worked for. 5 too many hits to the head. Whammo! Sports Ghost at your service. Here to tell you that all goals have limits. That's good advice, right? I like using sports to make sense of stuff. It works super good. Need to fix something? Draw up a play. You won't get anywhere without a plan. What do sports say about death? Death is like an early retirement. You have your legacy, your accomplishments right there on paper, and in people's memories. You're no longer playing the game, but hopefully you changed it. And you can still do plenty of good, just from the sidelines. How do you do good? You'll see. But what does that mean? The bell rings. So like, I was thinking, it might be fun to see a game together. My old team's playing our state rivals. It's been a while since I've checked in on them. I'm just not gonna reject anyone because I find that really awkward. I'd like that. Righteous. Just tap me after they wrap up here. I'll pick you up in my ghost car. It's a convertible. That's of course it is. Even when I'm dead, I know how to live. Oh my god. Hello again, sunshine. Good to see you back around. I don't remember your voice. We already talked a bit about how I lived the Vegas life, a crooked casino boss. I'd like to tell you about how I died. Oh, are you sure? Vera takes a long drag of her cigarette. I'm always sure. It's speed dating. Might as well lay my cards out. Yo, is it? I don't. Just because it's speed dating, it's like coming up to like someone and being like, so these are all the things that like I want to talk about, and they're all kind of really personal, but because we have a short limited amount of time, I'm just gonna say everything. And then it's like, you're just like, oh, okay, I'm kind of burdened with information, let me leave. One day in 1954, the casino rang me up. The voice, the boss's son, said they were out of clean shirts. It was maybe 6 a.m. The sun wasn't up yet. I dropped my girl off at a sitter and rushed over to the casino. You had a daughter? Sure did. I was a single mom in the 50s. In case you're doubting why I stayed at the job. Casino front doors were locked. The doors were never locked. Security let me in and led me to the blackjack tables, where my boss was waiting. Dead on the floor, blood soaking into the burgundy carpet. How awful. Awful is right. I never liked the guy, but I wasn't happy, that's for sure. Unlike his son, standing next to his dad's body, he smiled when he saw me. You'll make this go away, he said. I nodded. Two guys, bigger than horses, stepped up behind me. They loaded my dead boss into the trunk of a black car. One of them drove. The other made sure to sit with me in the back seat. Did you know these men? No. All their toughs look the same. I swear they worked a year and then got put down. Like my boss had been put down. I kept thinking about where this put me. When we got to the desert, would they bury me too? But they didn't. I watched as my boss, friend to the mayor, a builder, a legend, got what he deserved. A hole in the sand. Your girl was at the center? And she stayed there. I wasn't about to pick her up. At least not until things cooled down. So, how did you die then? I went home alone. Locked all the doors and windows. Turned off all the lights. And waited. Nothing happened. Until I nodded off. I woke to an intense heat. Took a deep breath. Sucking in hot, black smoke. My lungs felt like they were burning. Couldn't see. They burned my home down. After making sure I was inside. Oh, that's rough, Vera. What about your kid? I made sure she was taken care of. Had a bunch of money stashed away. My brother in Tulsa took her in. For a long time, I couldn't bear to see her. And by the time I was ready, I couldn't find her. Can't even tell you if she's still alive. The bell rings. Sorry that this got so grim. After this is all over, maybe we can grab a drink and try not to let the past haunt us, even for just an hour. Oh, there wasn't even a choice to say yes or no. Okay. Oh, hey, Steph. So wait, we're actually totally 100% dead? Yes? As in afterlife? The afterlife? Yes. So you're ghost and I'm a ghost? That's why it's speed dating for ghosts. I thought that was strange, but then I just figured ghosts was ironic or something. Maybe slang for people who are a little out of it. You know what the worst part is? I feel like I would think exactly like her. Because I'm so bad with like, what is it, like modern slang and like knowing memes and stuff. And like if I saw a word that I didn't really recognize but looked like it was being used like inappropriately, I would have been like, the fuck does that mean? I guess they don't mean like literally ghost, right? I'm a little out of it right now, especially. I know it's all hard to believe. It is hard to believe. I mean, really, seriously, there's no such thing as ghosts. You seem pretty real. Are you all just pulling my leg? Is this a prank show? One of those hidden camera things? I can see right through your weird monster makeup. This is no costume. So if this isn't a show, then what? A dream? Is this some messed up dream? If that's what it is, I should be able to wake myself up by like screaming or something. That usually works. I mean, you could try. Is it working, Steph? Are you feeling better about yourself yet? Nothing happened. Feel any better? I still feel alive? Just like dissociated? Like the world is going on without me? It's a familiar feeling. I felt it a lot when I was alive too. What was your life like? It was difficult, except not really. Mostly life was pretty good. Good parents? Good parents for sure. There was really only one thing wrong with them. They were cooler than me. When I was born, they were in their early 20s. They were into all this weird music, artsy movies about ballet school witches, and fantastic planets that were just creepy. My dad even smoked alternative cigarettes. Meanwhile, I was that dork with the puzzles, learning languages for fun. My parents were excited when I joined band. They thought it would help me make friends. Mostly, I just like to practice alone in my room. Didn't you get lonely? Everyone asks loners that. Some people like to be alone. It's easier to keep a handle on things, especially when things start to go wrong. And holy did things go wrong in my life. What happened to you? This is hard to talk about. I had cancer, a brain tumor. It was bad. Diagnosed a week after my 19th birthday. Started getting headaches and feeling confused about things. Things would just look wrong, out of place. It's hard to describe. What was the treatment like? It was rough. Radiation, chemo, so much chemo. They said it was aggressive, so they had to be aggressive. Eventually the symptoms subsided. It seemed like they zapped it. Told me I was progression free, whatever that means. I was allowed to go back to school, but I didn't. I retreated to my room. After so much time facing death, I had a lot of trouble facing people. Funny, huh? Now I'm facing death and people. There's the bell. I guess it's back out into the world now. I have a lot to figure out. It was nice to meet you. Thanks for helping me talk this out. This is definitely the room. If you hurry, you could catch up to her. See if she'd like to talk some more. Then again, a date with a ghost like Steph might not be the most exciting. She's no football hunk. Nor is she the infamous lady in smoke. What? Okay, all of these people are kind of Huh. I'm not really sure who I'd want to go with. Like, these two feel a lot more real, I guess. Like, a little too, like, heavy. This dude is just making that dumb face. Let's maybe go with Steph, I guess. I want to see how she processes being a ghost. Hey, wait up, yo. Hey, yo, girl, wait up. You catch up with Steph. She looks surprised to see you. You think... It's hard to tell with a mask. Chad Ghost? I don't know, Chad Ghost is too Chad for me. Hey, what's up? Is everything okay? Where are you going? Home? I think. I'm not really sure. Why? Where are you going? Let's go to the symphony. Normally, I'd love to see the symphony. For all the years I've played clarinet, I've never actually seen a professional orchestra. Another time, though? Maybe we could just walk around? Maybe find a nice park? Talk a bit? Sure! A heavy layer of snow has claimed the trees and buried the grass nearby. A cobblestone walking trail twists around the edge of a lake. You pass an old ghost sitting on a bench, tossing nothing on the ground, but still going through the motions. The ghost of geese gather around him anyway, acting out a ritual that no longer serves any purpose. Are they not violently attacking him? That's so crazy! This is all still so confusing. I know what you mean. I guess all ghosts must feel this? Or something like it? Were you this lost when you died? Not really. We're gonna pretend like we're empathizing with her though. For a while, yes. How did you figure things out? I'm still figuring things out. What do you think about speed dating? Dying's not a simple thing. I just feel like I spent years on a puzzle, only to realize I'm missing pieces. They're gone. I'll never finish. And now, what do I do? Do I take the puzzle apart? Be proud that I did what I could? It's still an accomplishment, I guess. But now what? What do we even do as ghosts? Do we get jobs? What's the point of anything? You can... All of these are terrible. You can help people. I guess we have powers. We can manipulate things, right? That's up to you. When you're little, everyone asks, what do you want to be when you grow up? God, I hate that question. Now it's like, what do you want to be when you die? It's too much pressure. I gotta learn how to walk again before I figure out where to go. You have a lot of options. I keep thinking about all the things I can't do now. Eat, drink. I could go for a milkshake right now. Vanilla. With a slice of apple pie. But I guess I won't taste it. There's no point in eating. So then I just want to play my clarinet. But I can't do that either. But you can do so much more. Look at me talking out of my ass as if I know. At least I can still do puzzles. And finish learning Japanese. I think I'm ready to take my mask off. You got this. If you say so. How do I look? You look like you. I feel like crying. The good tears. But nothing's coming out. Thanks for the talk. It helped a lot. What are ghost friends for? We should do this again sometime. I'd like that. It's hard to be a ghost. But Steph seems like she'll be alright. What's next for you, though? Man, that went from like Robin Banks to suddenly having like super like in-depth what is it, in-depth philosophical questioning. Okay. Oh, hey! There's still stuff. Stephanie, Spirit of Denial, 1983 to 2004, brain cancer. It took Steph a while to realize she was dead. If you beat cancer, it can be hard to accept when it comes back with a vengeance. Though the disease ultimately took her life, it could not take her spirit. Now Steph begins a new chapter, overwhelmed by the potential death of Forrest. Spirit of Greed, 1933 to 1967. Cause of death, snitching, of course. Even as a child, Leon was an opportunist. When other kids were playing ball, he'd steal from their bags. His teens and 20s were mostly spent on the road, seeking out scores and grifting. Leon eventually found his calling, Robin Banks. He and his crew pulled off 4 successful heists before they were caught. During the resulting trial, Leon rolled on his fellow robbers to reduce his sentence. He survived the first stabbing in prison, but wasn't as lucky. Excuse me, but wasn't as lucky the second time around. That's what you get, snitch! I'm just kidding. Okay, let's do one more. Hello again. Nice to see you. I'll just put your name down, and you can go right in. Man, can you imagine if there was life after death, but life after death was basically just the same as like when you were alive? Like, you still have to go get a job, you still have to support yourself, you still have to figure out what you want to do. I feel like that would be like the absolute worst. It's like, I thought I died to get like, I thought when I died all of that shit would go away, but it's like, nope. Right back where you are. And you're just like sitting there either waiting to reincarnate or maybe this is the rest of like life. I don't know. That would be awful. Maybe, probably, I don't know. Having to pay rent even as a ghost, God. The Room of Black isn't really a room at all. It's more of a garden courtyard. The sun beats down on you as you squint to see what's growing. Rows upon rows of yellow and brown plants, drying and rotting in the sun. What fruits these plants produce shriveled on the vine. But there's a peace to this place. The crickets are chirping, and well beyond the garden, a train passes. You sit at a table opposite an empty chair. My eyes! The bell rings and a ghost appears. Oh, I'm a ghost. Oh. Apparently. Totally. Isn't it great being dead? I think I'd rather be alive if I can't eat. No, but I'd rather be alive. You'd rather be alive? Actually? That's so sad. Being dead is the best way to live. I'm Drea? I'm like dead, obviously. I'm also like dead. Go figure. Let's be dead together. No! How did you die? Yeah, no. You don't want to know that. Besides, you're asking a ghost how they died? That's boring. Ask something else. Something not boring. Alright, bitch, why don't you ask me a question? Huh? 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 Peace. Is he a plant? I don't know. I really want to know, though. It's called no. It means stop. Do not like. Jeez. Take a hint. I'm not apologizing to this dude. This guy isn't even like being like, here, I'll ask a question instead. He's being all like, you carry the conversation. And if you keep talking about shit that I don't want to talk about, I'm gonna leave. And I'm gonna be like, that's fine. Get your ass out of here. Why are you being so rude about this? I don't owe you anything. Also, we just met. Also, this is supposed to be fun. And you're making it pretty not fun. I like the ghost over there better. The one with blood coming out of the eyes. I also expected fun. You don't say. Where's that bell to switch tables? Here's the deal. I know you want to ask more questions. Don't. The best thing right now is for us to just sit here, enjoying the beautiful dead garden until the bell rings. Then I can stop dreaming up ways to make you disappear. Like maybe a vacuum cleaner. Dre starts humming a song. That's the best you can think of? Man, you're such a little bitch. You're looking anywhere except your direction. The bell rings. Get out of my face. Finally. Well, that could have gone better. No. Shh. Bitch is being all moody. If you don't want me to ask you how you died, maybe don't die. Another ghost appears. What are you? Oh, hello there. I'm Hattie. You'll have to forgive me. I'm a little shy. It's just so nice to get out of the home. To see a new face. The home? I haunt the old folks' home. Where I died. Queen Mary's. It's not a nice place to live. Let alone die. Few nursing homes are. The nurses do their best. But they are short-staffed. The residents are frequently neglected. To make Queen Mary's a little better, that is my mission in death. How do you help? Any way I can. I keep watch on vitals, bring a nurse when needed, tuck residents in at night. In their final moments, I whisper in their ears. There is more, I say. Just you wait. That's so nice, and also very creepy. If I'm on the verge of death, that's not really what I want to hear. I never thought death would be like this. As ghosts, we have power over the living, whether they know it or not. We ought to use that power for good. I agree. Now that you're dead, what do you do with your time? I'm still figuring that out. It's strange being dead. There's a Bible verse I think about sometimes. It is better for you to enter the kingdom of God with one eye than to have two eyes and be thrown into hell, where the worms that eat them do not die, and the fire is not quenched. I still have both my eyes, but what I see isn't like hell. Hell is other people, lady. I've heard that. I don't believe it. I can't imagine anything worse than being alone. Were you alone when you were alive? No, I had a partner. Milton. He's still alive, actually. A resident at the home. What? But I wanted to know more! The bell rings! Oh, I guess that's our time. I suppose I will see you again when I come back around. Thank you for the talk. Also, some of these people are like really old. Another ghost appears. Is this okay? Hey. The ghost says nothing, only stares. I too can just stare. Stare back. The ghost's eyes narrow. Narrow my eyes. The ghost opens their mouth wide. Wider! I can't. The sides begin to crack and tear. Inside smells so foul. Musty and sour, like rotting peaches. The ghost lets out a guttural cry, low and lonely. The other ghosts in the room are all looking at you. Stand my ground! You are not like the others. I could say the same about you. I am a vengeful spirit, not unique among ghosts. Just perhaps among these ghosts. What brings vengeance to speed dating? I was more. I was a man. An accountant. Gary. That name sounds wrong now. Silly. Common. Gary liked the patter of rain, baseball games, and decaffeinated tea. What happened to Gary? The ghost's eyes grow wide. He breathes in deeply, remembering something horrible. What's wrong? The knife. I still feel the blade. The life draining out. Emptied. An empty space. Where once there was something. Now cobwebs. A draft. Who killed you, Gary? I do not remember. Can you help me remember? No! Gary! Your time with Gary ends before you have a chance to answer. Yes, I'll help you! Perhaps if you get to know Gary a little better, you can help him. Help him remember how he died. It's one way to spend an evening. Ugh. It's this guy. The second round begins. You again. Do you not understand how speed dating works, you idiot? I'm surprised you're still here. Don't you have a library to haunt? Snooze Lord. If anything, I'm a fun lord. People who aren't fun always say they're fun. Like, maybe show, don't tell. I don't need to impress you. Isn't that like the whole point of speed dating? To impress people so they like you? I want people to like me for me, bitch. Typical snooze lord. Man, we should just go haunting. Freak out some flashbacks. Give them something to be afraid of. This I can't, this guy is so... I don't want to hang out with him. This guy is so... no, maybe. Like, you're gonna do it better than me here? Oh, this bitch! You actually think you're like a good catch? Have you looked at yourself? Have you evaluated your own personality and all of your dirty little flaws? Or anywhere? Most ghosts are sad as heck. Or boring. Lots of boring ones too. You know a lot of ghosts? Mostly ones I meet at punk shows. It's great because you never need a ticket. What kind of punk shows? Emo! Oh lord. And the harder old stuff. Yeah, I know. I'm a cliche. I like the harder old stuff. I'm sure you do. I don't meet a lot of ghosts like you. Nice ones, I mean. Usually I pal around with other poltergeists. Why does he suddenly into us? Why is he suddenly into me? Like, what's... So you actually like that I'm nice? I mean, why not? It's not like nice is all you are. Nice is a bonus for me. A personality quirk or whatever. I'm not always nice. Oh, I'm sure. You're so mean. Scary too. Don't make that face. I like you just like you are. I sort of collect weirdos. My friend Beck likes to make corpses wink. At morticians. At open casket funerals. Allison haunts an airport hotel. Guess she likes to watch weird people doing it. I just hang out. Go to shows. Terrorize this normie couple I know. Rich types who moved into my old house. They actually put up a plaque that says, live, laugh, love. How do you terrorize the normies? Possession is fun. When they're asleep, I make the girl sit up in bed and point at the corner in the dark. The guy wakes up, sees what she's pointing at, and freaks out. It wakes her up and she freaks out too. It's great. Sometimes, other times, I want to meet ghosts who aren't like me. I'm sick of doing the same thing. But then I actually remember, I like doing those things. I really just want to share them with someone new. I know, I probably sound pathetic. See ya. Forever. The bell rings. Already? This was okay. Come find me after. We'll do something. What exactly do you have in mind? You'll see. No. No. No thank you. Goodbye. Hello again. How is the speed dating going? Is it everything you hoped it would be? You're my favorite so far. You're my favorite so far. There's no need for flattery. We're already getting along just fine. There's something different about you. A light. I can literally see it glowing in there. In your guts. Just don't let it go to your head. Dying has shown me there's still a lot to learn. Always something new worth knowing. Hattie looks at the garden rotting around you. Do you like gardening? I want to love gardening. I love gardening. I never much cared for flowers. They're beautiful, but they sure don't last. Vegetables are where it's at. I love ones that grow like the dickens. Squash, snap peas. Spaghetti squash vines are thick and sharp. They will choke other plants if you're not careful. I like tomatoes. Tomatoes are finicky plants. They need water to survive, of course. But too much and they'll start to get sick. Now that we're ghosts, all plants die if you water them too much. I know we don't need to eat. I still like to grow food. Help something live, you know? Why is the time with her always so short? The bell rings. Oh, there's the bell. I'm due at the nursing home tomorrow. I'll be honored if you join me. It's not as exciting a date as other ghosts might offer, but it has its reward. Someone dear to me is taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid he only has a few days left. I want to make sure he knows they won't be his last. That sounds wonderful. I'm pleased that you agree. I'll meet you at Queen Mary's at 7 a.m. 7 a.m. Sorry if that's a little early. I'm my best self before noon. Audi floats over to the next table. She looks back and smiles. Before noon? I'm like dead before noon. Hey, it's Gary! How did you die? Let's focus on you for now. That is fair. I only recall slivers of my last moments alive. Emotions. Work. Shadow along the wall. I know these memories are important. I do not know how they fit together. Tell me about the emotions. There was anger, frustration, guilt. Now all I long for is revenge. It pumps through me like blood. But how can I need revenge when I don't know what happened? When I don't know who is to blame? You mentioned a shadow? I'm totally all for vengeance. I know everyone's all like, oh, you should just let it go. No! 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 I hold grudges. I know it's pointless, but I do! The shadow was long, dark, but familiar. It crept along the wall. It crept through the office as we worked at night. It came for me. It has a name. Oh, why can't I remember its name? Gary's eyes looked so threatening when you first met him. Now they look sort of sad. Maybe we should go to your old office. I haven't been back. As much as there's something drawing me to that place, there's more pushing me away. I'll be by your side. Sentimental. And yet, knowing I will not do this alone, it helps. I still feel the blade. The life draining out. Join me after the final bell. Together, we will discover why. Yo, wait, is he saying the bell rings? Gary left a strange transit map behind. Routes you've never seen. A certain stop is circled. No! Oh no! Why is there always like two kind of... No! I like Hattie because she's like a nice old lady and she's like, you know, very positive for a ghost. This dude I'm not even gonna like bother considering. But Gary is like... Are we gonna go back to where he died? As the date? Like, as the date, he's gonna take us to where he was murdered? I mean, that's like such a great date, right? Like a great date idea? Oh, the birthday star enjoyed the head pats. They were very confused, though. But they were very thankful. It's gotta be Gary, right? It's gotta be Gary. I'm sorry, Hattie. You're a very nice old lady, but you arrive at the bus stop where Gary asked to meet. The last bus went by hours ago. Still, there are other ghosts, waiting for something. One natters to herself like a squirrel. Another is on the ground, arms around his knees, rocking back and forth. The third ghost has his back turned, staring silently into the darkness. It's Gary. Hey, Gary. He's got a bow tie! He's wearing a bow tie! Sorry, trying to get some water. I wore a bow tie. I noticed! Thank you! I think it's adorable! You look nice! I wish to look respectable. One must look respectable when meeting one's end. Even for the second time. Also, I thought you would like it. You are correct, I do! I think bow ties are adorable. I love it. Here he smiles. Briefly. We are going to the place where I died. Oh, right. Which I should probably not be so ecstatic. The office where I worked as an accountant. Under the tracks. Where the trains grind and the walls shake. The dead end of a crooked drive. Sounds spooky. Yes. Spooky. The dim purple light washes over Gary's face. The dead of night bus has arrived. This bus is not sanctioned by any city. Its driver is a wisp, a fragment of a broken spirit trained to perform repetitive tasks. You and the other ghosts get on the bus. There's no fare. You've all paid the price. My life? My life was the fare to ride that bus? The office is just as I remember it. I sat in that corner. Accounting is not thrilling work, but it can be exceptionally busy. The papers on Gary's old desk are carefully stacked. It seems he liked to keep things orderly. My partner's desk, always a mess. Papers and rotting food cover every inch of this other desk. Service. What about your service? Not my service. Service was my partner. Service Gelk? That's a weird name. What was he like? I worked with a man for 16 years. At first for a bank. We were miserable. So we struck out on our own. Gary sits at Service's desk. He turns on the desk lamp to get a better look at the papers. He was a friend? He was a thief. The green and gold lamp collecting dust on Service's desk casts a long shadow. The shadow begins to move. It creeps along the wall until it hangs squarely over Gary. He was telling our clients they owed money. Money they did not owe. He would pocket it for himself. Small amounts so I would not notice. But even small numbers do not add up. Gary struggles to stand. He seems troubled by something. When I confronted him, there was a fight. In this room? Yes. I killed him. Oh god. I still feel the blade. The knife in my hand. I looked for gloves. Bleach. I found them, but I could not hide what I'd done. Instead, I called the police. Sitting quietly in the dark, I waited for them to arrive. When the officers knocked on the door, I was so scared. They warned me, but I couldn't let go of the weapon. Frozen in place, right there in our office. They shot me where I stood. I died here, same as Service. At least you know. I am haunted by an act of vengeance, not the need for it. I am sorry for bringing you here. I am sorry I am not good. Ah, shit. You're a good ghost, Gary. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. You are right. Sorry is reserved for those who are not. I must carry this burden, atone for my act. I take comfort knowing Service is out there, somewhere, perhaps seeking his own vengeance. I suppose it is only right that I give it to him. No, that's not what I The office is darker now. On the wall, you see a portrait. 2 smiling men. Service and Gary, the day they opened their firm. The office begins to shake as the first train of the day rolls by overhead. But the picture stays fixed to the wall. That's not how I wanted it to end! I wanted it to be good! 1961 to 2016. Spirit of vengeance. Cause of death, gunshot wound to the chest. Gary worked hard to live a noble life. He saw money as the root of most problems and his accounting practice as a way to help people live with a little less worry. While Gary kept few friends, those who knew him cherished his honesty and quiet humor. A college roommate once affectionately described him as a bran muffin, hold the butter. After discovering his business partner was stealing from clients, Gary accidentally killed him and was shot by the police responding to the scene. I feel so bad. Oh, I shouldn't have... I didn't mean it like a don't be sorry, like I was scolding him. It was kind of like a, you know, there's nothing for you to be sorry about. Damn it. Why doesn't this game understand what I'm trying to intend in my words and choices? Oh, I don't like that. Hey, Fran. Hello again, it's nice to see you. I'll just put your name down, and you can go right in. I'm sad, so we're gonna go do Hattie. Damn it. You return to the room of black. Oh! The speed dating rounds have wrapped up. But some ghosts are still hanging around. Oh, sweet. Okay, so we can just go straight to it. So let's just go for Hattie. Straight. You arrive at Queen Mary's to meet Hattie for your date. It's 7:04 a.m. You're a little late. Looking around, this could be any nursing home. Yellowed walls, stained drop ceilings. Supply carts line the corridors alongside the odd empty IV stand. The sun's not quite up, but the residents sure are. Walking the halls to get a bit of exercise. Chatting over weak decaf in the dining room next to the reception. You came! Welcome to Queen Mary's, my home. What do you think? It's sad. It's nice. Isn't it though? I just love it here. These are my people. Behind Hattie, an old woman hangs up the lobby phone. The woman begins to cry. Her son. Probably making more excuses not to visit. Can we do anything? Not unless you possess her son. And march his sorry butt down here. Hattie laughs. Please don't actually do that. It won't help. Besides, there's someone I want you to meet. Hattie floats off down the left corridor. All these corridors look the same, but she knows exactly where she's going. You pass a number of open doors, glancing inside. Some residents watch TV from their beds. Others just stare out their windows, or at the walls. Most rooms are bare, few are decorated. There are tall plants, fine wood furniture. In one room, you spot a record collection. Essential possessions transplanted to make this place feel more like home. At the far end of a long hall, Hattie stops and turns to you. So, I know this is probably obvious, but we're here to see Milton. He was my partner for 47 years. Aww. If you think I'm a firecracker, Milton's all sparks. You'll like him, I think. He's been doing worse lately. How can I help? I've been spending a lot of time here. It has him concerned. Milton says I'm hanging on to the past. He wants me to make friends who are more like me. Ghosts, he means. I want to show him that I met him a good one. I met a good one. I want him to meet you. It will make him so happy. Hattie turns to go into Milton's room. This is a weird date. Meeting your speed dating's partner. Good morning, Millie! Inside is an empty bed, neatly made. Milton is gone. Oh. No. Hattie frantically searches the room. She spots the chart at the foot of the bed. This says he had an aneurysm. He was taken to the hospital. She looks at you with fear in her eyes. I have to go. I can come with you. I'd like that. I know it's a lot to ask, but I'm scared to do this alone. You arrive at the hospital with Hattie. She floats behind the reception counter to locate Milton's room. Second floor, intensive care. Milton's room is dim. A reedy old man with a thick mustache lies in the bed, motionless. It's quiet, except for the steady whoosh and click of a machine by his side. A ventilator, connected to a tube, runs down his throat. The machine is breathing for him. Oh no. Milton. She looks around as if he might have already left his body. They were supposed to let him go. Hattie looks at Milton's chart. It says he was found unresponsive. No signs of brain activity. But I still feel his presence. Don't you? Yeah, I feel it. But where is he? Is he lost somewhere? Is he trapped in there? Oh, Milton. His sister has power of attorney. He didn't want this. He signed a form that said, "Do not resuscitate." He didn't want this. Hattie looks up. I'm sorry I dragged you here. I know this must be quite awkward. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone with Milton now. Are you sure you're okay? Yes. I'll be okay. Thank you for everything. As you step into the hall to leave, you can hear Hattie saying something at Milton's bedside. There's so much more, my love. Just you wait. That was sad. That was sad. This isn't what I signed up for! Hattie, Spirit of Compassion, 1922 to 2010. Cause of death, heart failure. Throughout her long life, Hattie always put others first. Though she never had any kids of her own, she worked for more than 40 years as an elementary school librarian before retiring to a life of gardening and jam making alongside her long-time partner, Milton. After Hattie took a hard fall, she and Milton were both accepted into Queen Mary's nursing home, where Hattie lived out her final days helping her fellow residents any way she could. This isn't what I wanted, yo! Hello again. It's nice to see you. I'll just put your name down, and you can go right in. Fran, you did all of this. Okay. You return to the room of palms. The speed dating rounds have wrapped up, but some ghosts are still hanging around. Okay, so let's do Riley, the Chad ghost. Maybe his will be more like the bank robbery one. Riley asked you to meet at Key Heights Field, his old stomping ground when he played football for Haxon Tech. You smell that? No. Riley pretends to breathe it in. Smells like victory out here. And weed killer. Thanks for meeting me on a Sunday at this most holy place. My old team, the Phantoms, are playing our arch rivals, the Demons. The Phantoms need to win this game. Not for some championship, just to maintain some dignity. They've had a sucky season. A lot of sucky seasons since I died, honestly. Not that I'm full of myself. Yeah, sure. You make your way into the stadium. This is a college football game in the Midwest. The stadium is huge, something the pros would be lucky to play in. There are thousands of people here to cheer on the hometown Phantoms. Riley takes you to the sidelines. Ghosts get great seats at sporting events. If you want, you can go right on the field. Pretty neat, huh? Alright. Phantom 0, Demon 0. Commentary. Welcome to the second game in our exciting late season doubleheader. The Hacks and Phantoms have had a lackluster season to say the least, only winning 2 of their last 7 games. Haxon is looking to save face against bitter rivals Hades U and their screaming demons. Here we go. The Phantoms get on the scoreboard early with a quick return and a smart pass for 6. Touchdown. Nice. My guys don't mess around. They kick it through the uprights for the extra point. Yes, easy point. After a few turnovers, the Phantoms throw a long bomb. They make a spectacular catch in the end zone. What a play! Oh, snap. Another touchdown. The Phantoms try for the extra point. It's good! Nice work with the kick. There's a lot of game left. Totally. Anything can happen. And probably will. That's why I love football. The Demons are looking like a new team in the second half. I'd like to see them try to turn it around. They make a huge push to get within field goal range. The kick is long, but it's good for 3! They gotta do more than that. Phantom ball, they go for a gutsy pass. Interception! Oof. That wasn't a smart pass, guys. The Demons are brought down again within field goal range. After failing to get another first down, they opt to kick it through the uprights for 3. Another field goal? Ha! Don't worry. We still got this. Don't be so sure. What are you? A Demons fan? The plot thickens. The Phantoms are back on the offensive after a couple turnovers at midfield. They fumble the ball. The Demons pick it up and start to run. To the 50, the 40. They break free. They're going all the way. Touchdown. Oh no. The Demons try for the 2-point conversion to tie it up. And it's good. Oh no. The Phantoms and Demons are now tied with just a few minutes left in the game. What an exciting turn of events. I gotta do something. I gotta help my team. They need to know they're good at sports. But a ghost secretly fixing things? That'd be unsports person-like. Even if they don't know what's really going on. Totally not my style. What if you play for the other side? Even the odds a bit. That's fine, whatever, I don't care. Let's do this. The Phantoms have possession. The young team watch their lead disappear. Now they've all but lost their momentum. Everything is pointing towards their stunning defeat at home. We'll see about that. Riley takes control of a running back. QB hands off the ball to Riley, who makes a break for it. He's tackled quickly. It's 4th down, but the Phantoms are just within field goal range. Riley has to gain 3 yards or risk turning the ball over to you. Alright, I got some options here. This is weird. Choose a defense based on what you expect Riley to do. I think he'll try to go up for the run. Because he was all just like, oh, just field goals, whatever. The Phantoms try for the field goal. Damn it! Despite you setting up for a running play, the ball sails into the air on a straight path to the uprights. Unless... fine, I'll be fair. Play fair and leave it be. The ball squeaks through the uprights. Field goal. The Phantoms move ahead of the Demons with only time for a few more plays. I saw a window. Went for the easy 3. Demons have possession now. They make a heck of a return. In 3 short plays, they reach the Phantom 40-yard line. Now let's see what you can do. Touchdown. I don't know. The Demons attempt a gutsy pass on the 3rd down. Interception. Yeah, whatever. The Phantoms regain control of the ball and have a chance to widen their lead. Tough break. Gotta know when to kick, bud. 1st down at the Phantom 40-yard line. expect a pass. The phantom quarterback moves back, then left, before finding an open receiver on the right. The receiver breaks away from the pack. He's got a clear path to the end zone. How you feeling? You feeling good? I'm feeling good. This guy is such a... The Phantoms tried for the 2-point conversion, but the demons were expecting this. Dang. Luckily, it doesn't matter. The demons shut the Phantoms down there, but it's all for naught. With only seconds left, there's only time for one more play. Riley wins no matter what. Even if you managed another touchdown, it wouldn't be enough. Phantoms win! After the demons fought hard to tie the game, the Phantoms came alive in a tense fourth quarter to win it with confidence. That was rad. That was... Riley stands there awkwardly, not making eye contact. What the fuck? No! This is a wholesome game! Thanks for the game! Maybe we can play again next Sunday. You're a real catch. That was a football pun. Was it now? Riley decides that's the line to go out on and waving goodbye as he leaves. Wait. Wasn't he your ride home? Hey, that one was too much like exactly what I expected. I expected a football game and that's exactly what I got. Dang it. To be honest, I don't actually watch football much, obviously. Not because I think it's like boring or anything, but mostly just because I like to watch football with my dad when I go visit my parents, so that I can ask him questions about it and stuff. Because sometimes my dad is kind of like a stoic guy, so he doesn't talk a lot sometimes. So I like using small things like that to sort of like initiate conversation. It sounds so sad. But it's like, I don't know, I don't know, I just think like it's like a very easy thing to sort of be like, oh, you know, hey dad, what's going on here? Or like, oh no, they're never gonna make that touchdown kind of thing. Spirit of determination. He was alive from 66 to 87. Cause of death, traumatic brain injury. Riley was a promising wide receiver who first made a name for himself in high school, turning his ability to catch any pass into a college career on full scholarship. But the trouble with fielding a lot of passes is you take a lot of hits from bigger guys trying to stop you. Those hits took their toll on Riley early after he lost his helmet in a rare fumbled play. He began experiencing concussion-like symptoms, but refused to tell anyone for the fear of being benched. Now in death, he still loves the sport and helps others be the best they can be out there. Even guiding a few last second plays in the favor of those who work hard and play safe. Nice. Okay. I'll do one more, because I think then that'll have been at least 2 from each little thingy, right? Each little room. Hello again. It's nice to see you. I'll just put your name down, and you can go right in. I think I haven't gone back to the room of liars, right? It's not like my dad doesn't talk, it's just he's not a very talkative person. You return to the room of liars. The speed dating rounds are wrapped up, but some ghosts are still hanging around. It's gotta be Spooky Peter. I'm sorry. I want to know what this weird world of mirrors thing is that he was talking about. You arrived for your date with Spooky Peter. Also, I love Plague Doctor like outfit stuff. It's so interesting, like what they did back then to to combat the bubonic plague. A hall of mirrors at a roadside carnival. A clown's face, all smiles and menace, watches over the entrance. Welcome to my home. This is beautiful. Inside are twisted corridors lined with mirrors. With only a slight reflection, it's especially disorienting to navigate these halls. Spooky Peter leads you to a specific mirror, taller than the others. The mirror's face is concave as if to pull in everything around it. We're going into this mirror. Okay, let's go, I'm ready. Follow him. Together, you step inside the mirror. Welcome to the mirror world, or as it's known here. Oh, sorry, Okay, I'm sorry. I had like that weird feeling of needing to like burp, but it gets caught in your chest and like slowly makes its way up. Anyways, Dalro Rarim S. That's the mirror world spelled backwards. Did you see the eerie green? That is what happens when an image reflects itself. It takes on an eerie green. The more times a reflection is reflected, the greener it becomes. Just like this. There's actually a science behind that. That is pretty green. Thank you. I don't want to bring in science while he's trying to show off. Do not be afraid. Nothing here can hurt you. In the mirror world, the physical laws are upended. Am I really here? Or am I over here? Or am I over here? Perhaps it is all of the above. Or even nowhere at all. That's... okay. That's amazing. I thought you might be impressed. I have practiced these skills for ages. Centuries. It's not easy being green. Now come with me. The spooking hour approaches. That's 3 a.m. in case you're wondering. Where are we going? We're headed to a brownstone. A walk-up I know quite well. Second floor apartment. In a house going on 100 years. Students of the arts named Paul has moved in. He heard the rumors. The house is haunted, they say. He ignored them. The cost was worth the fear. So we're gonna spook this guy out. Together, you and Spooky Peter fly through the void, passing countless mirrors in reverse, each peering into a life still being lived. Each mirror in the living world is actually a door, staring into one long enough in the dark, or saying a spirit's name 3 times. That's like knocking. After a short trip through oblivion, you arrive at a particularly decorative mirror. A splendid haunt. Spooky Peter leads you through the mirror glass into a long hall lined with bricks on one side. There are still boxes in the hall. The mirror you step through is propped up against the wall. At the far end is a massive kitchen with original marble tile that does well to hide its age. Expensive sounding! Paul is sleeping. Let's get to spooking. Spooky Peter leads you through the closed bedroom door, where a man in his 20s is sound asleep on a mattress. He is snoring loudly. Spooky Peter floats to one shadowy corner by the open window, then motions for you to do the same. The curtain flaps over Peter's shadowy visage. He stands silently, hat bent slightly forward. He's just standing there. Should we flicker the light? Patience, protege. The aim is to be a presence, not a nuisance. Spooky Peter stands motionless for several minutes. Wait, no. 40 minutes. 40 minutes of doing nothing but standing there. Finally, he moves away from the corner. Watch, protege, as I tighten the knot. Spooky Peter sinks into the hardware floor. The old wood lets out a loud creak, 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 as steady as a pulse. Paul is still snoring. Peter moves into the ceiling and starts to scratch. Scritch, 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 like raspy breaths. Paul is still snoring. Peter is starting to look annoyed. He floats over to Paul and peeks in his ear. Some sort of orange foam. It obstructs his ear canal. preventing him from hearing us. Am I again? Again, I am thwarted by the progress of man. Just take them out. Can't you guys touch them, maybe? Scratch on the wall. He scratched with one nail, long and deep, above Paul's head. It leaves a long, vertical line in the plaster. Oh, which one is creepier? I mean, obviously, I think most people think crosses are kind of spooky, but I think making an arrow pointing down would be like, what? Why is it pointing at me? Menacing, but open to interpretation. The fear this will sow brings me butterflies. I am proud of you, protege. Truly, you are spooky this day. Spooky Peter leads you back into the hallway mirror. Back through this weird mirror world of his. A fractal realm on the dull side of the Tane. What he said. Eventually, you reach the mirror that leads back where you came in. Well, this is me. Thank you for your company. This was fun! I am pleased. Before we return to the physical world, I should warn you. Time behaves differently in the mirror world. What may have felt like hours was in fact years. A decade has passed since we began this date. Damn! I speak in jest. You! It's barely been the length of a talkie. The look of fear on your face. Spooky Peter spooked you good. You did spook me! He tips his hat to say goodbye. More dust falls off the brim. Guess I'll be seeing you. The breeze picks up and the rest of him blows away. Sorry about this one. I like that one. It was just good old being creepy ghosts. Aw, Spooky Peter's grave is broken. Spirit of Malice. He was alive from 1631 to 1665. Cause of death, bubonic plague. Spooky Peter isn't his real name. It's one he was given by an author of famous, totally true ghost stories. Having been dead some 4 centuries now, Spooky Peter is the oldest ghost at speed dating by a mile. In life, he worked as a doctor, notably treating victims during the last significant outbreaks of the plague in London. The disease would ultimately claim him. Sad. So technically we've done what? 2, 4, 6? Which left 3 people because there were like 3 rooms, but there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra graveyard. Which, is there like more rooms, or like once you finish a room does that open up like another area? I don't know. However, what I do know is I think that's it for me. I think I'm gonna call it here. Damn, speed dating is hard even as a ghost, yo. People misunderstand you, they misinterpret you. They're annoying, they want to go on weird dates that you're not quite sure you want to commit to. And then when you go on the date, it's like, it's kind of fun, but it's also kind of awkward, and you're just like, when do I get to go home? All in all, though, I think it's kind of cute. Some of the stories are quite wholesome, kind of. I think like Steph's is pretty a thought provoker kind of one, you know. It's very more, I think, realistic. I think like, what is it, Spooky Peters and Leon's are fun though because they're kind of more outlandish. But I think they're all very cute. However, I think that's enough speed dating for this ghost for now. I think while having a, you know, companion is nice, for now I think I like just being alone in my house by myself. Maybe we'll try it again next time, but I don't know. Home is technically, I feel like, always the best. That's just me though. That's just me. Sometimes even when I go grocery shopping, I'm just like, I want to hurry up and go back home. just grab everything that I need and just hurry up and get the fuck out, and so I can just sit back at home and just be like, whew, made it back home, nice and safe. anyways, it's a cute little game. I do think it's quite wholesome in some certain places. I also think it like balances kind of well with like the wholesome stories and like the weird stories. My favorite ghost, to be honest, I kind of really liked Leon's too, just because he was so like weird. But or not Leon, sorry, Gary. I like Gary because, you know, he's all like terrifying and scary, but he's like, he wore a nice little bow tie because he wanted to look respectable. I like that like weird gap. I'm gonna say Gary was probably my favorite ghost. After that, it's probably like Leon, or after that maybe like Leon, Spooky Peter, Hattie, maybe. I don't know. They're all kind of, they're all like charming in their own ways, I think. Either way, I think that's it for me. A collab? No thanks. I'm not interested in collabing right now. I'm like, I've got way too much on my plate, I think. I've also been doing some extra like non-streaming related projects on the side as well. So I'm having like way less time. I'm trying to really like get my time management skills like up to speed now, because I do want to start streaming again a little bit more often, but I'm terrible. I am like absolutely horrible at time management. So as you can see, so I'm trying really hard to like fix all of that and like, you know, work on trying to prioritize better. I think is probably the best word to say. I'm very bad at prioritizing. I'm very bad at time management. You meant collabing with another artist yourself. Oh, that's perfectly fine. I mean, you really don't need to do anything though like that if you don't want to, or if you don't feel like it. Don't worry, no worries. But it still doesn't take back what I said, where I'm really bad at time management, like prioritizing. I'm also very like neglectful of sort of like my mental health, in the sense that it's really hard for me to like turn my brain off. So if I'm like working on something, even if it's like, so like for example like work, right, and I only need to worry about it for like 3 days, it'll basically constantly stay with me like the entire week, and shit gets stressful after a while. It's like you just keep piling all this shit on, and I'm like not unloading it, and so whatever, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm sorry, it's a slow process. However, that's neither here nor there for now. That's supposed to be Dating for Ghosts, a cute little game. I think it was like under $10. I want to say it was like $7. If you're interested in playing through the other, if you're interested in trying speed dating but don't want to leave your house and you don't want to date people, you should try this game. Either way, I think that's it. Thank you guys for joining me and watching. I hope you had fun, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope we can meet again in another game and another stream. But I think for now, judging by the way my cat is meowing at me, it's time to say